Hello, I'm Chatty Magpie. Welcome to my channel. So it's the end of September already. I cannot believe it. So I thought I'd best pop in and do a kind of September review. It just seems like 5 minutes since I was doing my August ones. I was like, oh my gosh, where has time gone? So what have I been doing this month? So we've had all the back to school fun, which kind of, with my family, kind of drags out. It seems to drag out over like weeks, you know, trying to get everybody back in position, get them all settled and stuff. You know, 5 children and all kind of different places. It's just, it's tricky. It's really tricky to kind of wrangle it all. Yeah, so it's a funny time of year because, you know, in your head you think, all right, September, everyone goes back, I've got time to myself again. But it's not really like that, because you still kind of, you've got to hold the hands with everyone, getting them through those first kind of few weeks. So your whole September gets pretty much taken over with child admin. And the amount of letters from school I've been getting at the moment, oh my God, it's ridiculous. I need like a PA to sort out my child admin. Now, if you're wondering where I am and what's the strange kind of situation behind me. So this is my, I call this my warehouse. It's also, pretty much this is my office. In fact, I think I'm going to be doing more office work down here because it's the only place that I can go to for a little bit of quiet nowadays. So this is where I run a business. I run a subscription box business, and this is the place where I kind of get all the things ready and pack some boxes, store all the kind of excess products and the products I want to sell. And to be honest, it's a bit chaotic at the moment. It's always chaotic because that's how I am. Every so often I get a good friend to come in and sort it all out for me, and I'm always like, oh, thank you so much. Because sometimes when you kind of enter a workspace that's a bit crazy, it can sucks out your energy as soon as you go in. Now, as you can see behind me here, so if you don't know already, I'm part of the Red Box project. The Red Box project in Bradford I kind of co-run, and that's a project where we get menstrual products into schools to make sure that no young person, you know, is ever without. You might have seen things about period poverty online, the news, etc., and it's a very real thing. And it's an interesting project because, you know, there's a lot of people that have the doubts about it. You know, they're like, oh, no, pads are only a few pence. What's all the fuss about? But, you know, people who have only got a few pence left at the end of the week, are you going to spend it on pads? Or are you going to try and make do? Or are you just going to not go to school just so you can don't have to face the embarrassment? These are real kind of issues. I might do a longer video just kind of talking a bit more about the background on it. But yeah, so September is really big for us, especially because we're quite a new project still. We've still got lots of schools to hit, and this week I think we're at 30 schools. So we've got red boxes in 30 schools, which sounds a lot and is absolutely brilliant. However, I think on our list we've got about 212 schools in our area. So these are primary and upper schools, and our big goal is to make sure we have a red box in every single one of them. So we've been doing a lot of that, and I think one of the hardest bits of that is managing the admin. I mean, that's one of my hardest bits of that, because getting the donations and getting the boxes to the schools, in comparison, that's quite a simple process. You know, it's a kind of get donations, pack boxes in schools, easy. But it's all the kind of admin and people sending messages, people wanting to help, which is all amazing. But that takes a lot longer than you expect, kind of working through all that. But, you know, I'm really proud of what we've done so far, and I think we've got big goals for October as well, so make sure we can get in a lot more. And as well as that, the schools, with them just kind of going back and finding their feet again, we need to kind of say to them, right, are you ready now? Are you ready? We're coming in, we're bringing the stuff. So there's a few people that have been asking for us to go do talks as well at schools and at their events for fundraising. So that's going to be another kind of layer to it, which will be interesting. But again, I'm like looking at my calendar going, oh my gosh, if only I could go without sleep, it would be amazing. So I've written a list about things that I just wanted a little chat about. Yeah, so back to school. So I've got a thing. I've got a new creative space coming. Now, I used to have about two or three. Oh, how many years ago was it? I can't even remember now. I've no idea. I have no idea who I am. Yeah, about 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I had my own creative space called Fox and the Magpie, and it was really a lovely little venture that I set up after the birth of my 4th child. And it was basically a place where people could come and learn new things, see talks, lots of special events were on. There was knitting, there was crafting, there was, we did red tent groups there, we did moon classes there, birthday parties, adult parties for adults, and it was a really brilliant thing. But then when I became pregnant with my 5th child, I was like, ooh, this is getting a little bit much. So I sold that on, and now I've been offered a new space, which is it's a lot more reasonably priced. It's, you know, it's not too much to manage, and I've signed up for it. And I'm a little bit like, I'm still in shock that I actually did it, because I'm like, Charlotte, are you sure about this? When exactly are you going to go there? When are you going to do this? But I've got to have faith, because to be honest, I can't bring people to do events in here, can I? So it is needed, but yeah, I'm still feeling the resistance towards it, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So I might be able to show you that next time. It might be a nice place for me to do a little bit of filming, actually, so I can at least have a nice wall behind me instead of loads of boxes and all kinds of things. So that's exciting. So that's happening. So next week I'm going to be going into there for the first time and just kind of seeing how it's going to be. It's quite overwhelming when you start a new kind of project like that and you go into empty space and you're just like, oh my gosh, where do I start? And then I find it hard to translate the ideas in my head into looking good. I think it's mainly because I'm a bit of a perfectionist, but I don't actually have the skills behind that idea. So although I'm a perfectionist, I'm also a bodger, because I want things done quickly and up and ready to go, which, you know, that is the way you get things done. So I'm trying not to be too hard on myself for that. So we've got October, and it's one of my children's most exciting times of the year because of Halloween. I can't even begin to explain how excited they are about Halloween. In fact, I'm sure it comes, you know, it's on a level with Christmas, my children. They're that excited. I just find it so fun. I'm just like, oh, what is it that's so fun? And they're like, is it the sweets? Is it the going outside, dressing up? I don't know, but they absolutely love it. And they're all demanding of me. They're saying, right, we want to go even bigger. We want to go even bigger this Halloween. I'm like, we had quite a lot of decorations last year. There's only so many things I can make out of pumpkin. But yeah, they want to go bigger. Now, the school holidays are from the 19th of October this year. So there's going to be like a week of Halloween frenzy, I think, at our house. So they're going to be doing all sorts. So I think, yeah, one of my next few videos in a few weeks is going to be my Halloween hauls, because I'm just going to have to go and get some good stuff. Oh, now I want to put a tip in here. If you're looking for an interesting mask, the best place to go is Asda. I know it sounds unlikely, but I have found some hideous masks over the years in Asda, which I love, because I always buy the hideous masks. If my children are not screaming when I've got my mask on, it's not good enough. So have a look there. You're not going to be disappointed. I can't wait to see what I can get. So yes, I've got lots of Halloween prep to kind of do, but it's such a busy time. It's just like, I honestly feel like my brain is going to split in a million pieces, because I've got my thoughts there. And I've been talking to a few friends recently, and we've come to the conclusion that, do you know, men don't actually think like we do in the same kind of way, where there's like loads going on. A few of my friends have said, ask their husband, oh, what are you thinking? And just go, nothing. I'm like, nothing. And when you're there with like a million lists in your head of all these different things you've got to do, I just think nothing. Imagine how wonderful that must be. Imagine. I think maybe that's what mindfulness is. Maybe men are just really good at mindfulness, because they can just go, turn it off. I could be wrong. Ask the men folk in your life. You know, if you see them with a glazed look and think, oh, they're really deep in thought, just check with them. What are they thinking? It's very interesting to find out. So on the list of things, so I also want to talk about ambition at any cost. Now, this is another thing that I've been kind of thinking about with my work stuff. and setting up my own businesses and kind of running those. And I've had a real struggle in September because I had August off totally, did not do any work at all, and then trying to get back into it was really, really hard. And I've been kind of pondering that kind of idea of, you know, you want to do so much and you're ambitious and you want to do this and you want to do that, but then suddenly you find that you've sacrificed your time with your children, and then you're just like, ooh, the reason I wanted to do all this was to give them a better life, to give the family a better life, but yet I'm not spending any time with the children. And that's kind of I've really been struggling with that this kind of month, because I've just like, and it's affected how much work I've done. I haven't done as much as I should have been doing, and I do really have to get back into it, because I've got to look further at a bigger goal. But I'm really kind of, this time I'm thinking, right, I need to work, but I need to be able to do it in some sort of magic pocket of time that doesn't disturb the family in any way. And I don't actually know if that exists. I don't know how other people do it. I should probably get up early, but then you're just like, well, yeah, but I should be working late, and then I'm getting up early. Is that going to work? And I've got a really big thing about, I love to stay up really, really late. So getting up early on the other side is a bit of a problem. But yeah, I'm just kind of pondering those ideas, you know, those ideas of ambition at any cost is the price I want to pay, not being able to spend the time with the children when that was the reason why I did it in the first place. So I don't even know if there's an answer to that. I really don't even think there are answers to that. It's just a case of lots and lots of juggling, and just kind of sometimes maybe just sitting with ideas, you know, when you've got like loads and loads of plans and you want to do all kinds of things, just kind of sitting with them and waiting for them to dissipate. Because, you know, if we practice the kind of thing which I like to believe is true, you know, the law of attraction and all those kind of things, and the good things are coming to you, then if you do sit on a few ideas, not push forward and do them, actually maybe better things will come to you. It's an idea. I am going to be looking at doing a lot more of the kind of law of attraction stuff as well, because I think, especially like on social media, I've been kind of looking recently, and I wanted to do a little bit a bit more stuff about feminism and people's rights and those kind of things. And so I started following loads of people like that, and I've just realised it made me feel awful. And I don't know, I think it's funny because I'm like, I want to be doing those things, but I do have to kind of limit my exposure to them, because it's damaging for me and it kind of sucks out my energy and stuff. And that's why I do like kind of things like doing the Red Box project, because I can say real practical action. Because I think you can spend so much time kind of looking online, being outraged by stuff, and going, oh God, that's awful, and seeing and knowing and finding all this information. I'm on my flow here. But without the actual practical action behind it, you can just really make yourself feel so rubbish. So yeah, so if you're looking at this, I would recommend, you know, looking for a really good cause to kind of take some action on, because then at least you feel like you're actually doing something, because you are actually doing something practical, and you're doing something that makes a difference, rather than just soaking it all in and making yourself feel awful. So yeah, so that's the way forward. It's funny that, because I had a full circle thought there, didn't I? You know what I mean? Anyway, so yeah, so they're my ponderings for September. I need to start doing a few more frivolous little bits on here as well, I must say. I do miss my kind of Primark hauls and those kind of things. And I know all you miss them, because you all ask me all the time, you got Primark haul, you going to Primark haul? And I'm just like, I'm trying to be a little bit more careful about what I post about, but I might do some of those as well. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you liked this, and I'll see you next time. I've got a few interesting, well, I say interesting, you might go, oh my God, not that. I'm going to do a few kind of mum boss things in the next few ones, so if you like those, have a look. If you don't, just wait for someone else. See you later. Bye.